welcome to day 2 of Jingle My Christmas. How you doing, everybody? Today I'm taking a slow start in this vlog. It's already like noon or something, but I've been busy in the morning. I walked Suki and then I watched Grey's Anatomy because it's Fridays, and on Fridays I watch Grey's Anatomy and you need priorities in your life. Can you hear Suki scratching at the door? If I let her in, she's gonna bark. So I'm gonna quickly record this intro and then I'll let her in. So many things that I want to tell you. Last night I did finish Autobiography by Christina Lauren. I'm giving it a 4 stars. I don't know what is up with me this year, but it feels like I enjoy the books, but nothing is sufficient for me to give it 5 stars. I don't mean this year, I mean like recently, the last 2 months or something. And it's funny because I had the same thing in the beginning of the year where I would like the books and I'd be like, this is really cool, but I don't want to give it 5 stars. Then that changed during the Mangalipa mania, and then I think for a long part of 2020 I was just giving 5 stars here, 5 stars there, everything was a 5 stars. And that now makes me wonder if some of those 5 stars are actually not a 4 stars. Some of them I think they are, but that's business for another day. So this is a 4 stars for me. Like I mentioned yesterday, this was the recommendation from my Secret Santa at the Tearing Pages book club. So that book completed the challenge of reading someone else's recommendation for us. So now I have 2 challenges completed so far. It's a gay story of 2 teenagers. One of them is bisexual and the other one is actually a Mormon and belongs to the Mormon community, which I know nothing about. I now know maybe 2% more because of what I read in the book, but it did leave me curious to research and learn more about the Mormon community. But basically, as pretty much every other religion, in the Mormon religion it's a sin or something, I don't know what they call it, but it's wrong to have a relationship with someone from your sex. Although it's interesting because they say that it's not wrong to feel attracted to someone from the same gender as you. That's okay, as long as you don't act on it, because if you act on it, then it becomes a choice and you are choosing the wrong way, basically, and that sex should only happen between a married man and woman. So you can feel gay as much as you want as long as you don't act on it. I thought that was interesting. But so one of the boys in the book is from the Mormon religion and he starts falling for Tanner. Tanner is also trying to write a book for his final project in one of these subjects at school, and the book he starts writing is actually its autobiography. So this is actually what he was writing. Obviously then he had some problems because he couldn't deliver that in because it would expose the Mormon guy, Sebastian. That's pretty much it. I enjoyed it. It's very cute. It's original in the way that at least I had never read about the Mormon community, so I did enjoy that aspect of the book. And what else? Then it's just that basic gay story. And you know what? I start to wish that someone would write a book, maybe it exists already, and if you know about it, please let me know. But a book that is a gay story, but it's not focused on that, because when you have a heterosexual romance book, it's not focused on the fact that it's a woman and a man, right? The romance is just there. So for once, I would like to read a gay book that is not focused on the fact that they are gay. Just, you know, just that's the romance, and just go on with it in the book instead of focusing on, oh, they're gay and the problems of being gay and whatever. You know what I mean? I just need some fresh air in my life, and I need a book that is about the sensitive topics but not necessarily mentioning that they are sensitive. Whatever. Anyway, I now have to wrap some Christmas gifts and I'm gonna record that because on Sunday on my other channel, My Tidy Life, go follow me if you haven't already, I publish a video every Sunday for cleaning and house motivation and things, and this Sunday I'm actually publishing a wrap with me for Christmas gifts. I've been wrapping them all week, maybe even more, because I love wrapping gifts and I cannot wait and leave a huge pile to wrap, even though I would love to have a huge pile of gifts to wrap. I see them and I just want to wrap them. So I've been wrapping them along the days, and now I need to wrap the last few ones. I waited a few days to see if I would receive anything else in the mail. I'm still expecting some more, but you know, I need to get going because I need to edit that video, and with this daily vlogging situation, that means I need to edit that video so I can export, so then I can edit the daily vlog. I already started editing the Sunday video because I'm a very well prepared person now. jokes, I'm not. But basically what I'm saying is that I need to wrap the Christmas gifts and record that, and then I'll be finishing editing that between today and tomorrow so that I can export it, and on Sunday you get to see that video if you so wish. And while I do that, I decided to attempt one other challenge of this Jingle My Christmas thing, and one of them is to read a Christmas short story. Now, I asked you guys on my Instagram, I think it was yesterday, for any Christmas short stories recommendations, because I know nothing about short stories. I don't think I've ever read a short story. I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me. I didn't get that many responses, but every single one that I got, except one, was recommending The Christmas Carol by whatever, that famous person, right? And I went to see on Audible if it was there, and it is, and it's like 4 hours, so not that short really. But I was like, fine, I'll do that, just because I don't know any others and I also don't want to research. But then, this morning, I checked again, and Andrea recommended The Deal of a Lifetime by Frederick Backman. And I checked to see if it was on Audible, and it is, and it's only 47 minutes. So that's the one I'm gonna be listening to. I'm gonna listen to that while I wrap the gifts, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it once I finish the gifts, and then I'll come talk to you. Hi. So I finished wrapping the presents, and I also listened to the entirety of the short story The Deal of a Lifetime by Frederick Backman. Now, I liked it. The story is powerful, and it had me, it's like 65 pages or whatever Goodreads says it is, and audiobook was less than an hour, which means I like the story, the concept of it. It's different from the messages I'm used in books. It's sweet, it's a little bit heartbreaking, but because it's so short, I didn't really connect to any of the characters, which is a shame because I wanted to connect with them, because like I said, the story is good. I feel like if it was a full-length novel, I would have appreciated it more. So I gave it a 3. It's more like a 3.5 stars, but I rounded down for 3 stars. That challenge is complete. So now I need to pick something else to read, and there is one more challenge regarding reads, which is read a book that you received last year on Christmas, I believe. Now, last year I didn't receive any books for Christmas. I don't usually get books for Christmas. It just doesn't happen. But yeah, last year I didn't. So I was thinking on simply reading a book that I received last year, just in general. So I was thinking on reading this one, Red, White and Royal Blue. It's been very well talked about, and Josh gave me this for my birthday last year, so it was a gift from last year, just not from Christmas. It's gonna be another LGBT book, which, if I read this, is gonna be the 3rd one that I'm reading this month, so clearly I'm in the mood for gay stuff.
I won't say goodbye yet. Cannot change your mind, 'cause I don't think we're finished until I cross the line. 'Cause I can't let you go. I want you to know that I will make you mine. 'Cause I can't let you go. I want you to know that I will make you mine. So before we dive in deeper, I wanna get to know you well, you well. And the only thing that's better is you and me together for real, for real.
Time has come. I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie. You know how some people spend the entirety of December watching Christmas movie? I'm not really that person. Also, I don't watch that many movies anyway. So I opened Netflix and I was gonna look for a Christmas movie, but as soon as I opened the search bar thing, it suggested something that is on the top 10 in the UK today, which is The Grinch, However, it's the cartoon version one. I don't know, which year is this from? 2018. Now, I never watched this one. I watched the original Grinch, I think, a bunch of years ago when I was a kid. I liked it. I remember the story vaguely, not that much. But so I thought it would be fun to watch it again. So it's this thing from the Dr. Seuss collection. And as I can see from there, it's like a cartoonish thing. So I'm gonna be watching this.
Only it's not a dream, or a hoax, or a ruse. It is Christmas in Whoville.
It's almost 5 p.m. I just finished watching The Grinch. And oh my god, 2020 Manganet is a very emotional person because I almost cried at some points. Oh, you're so cute. I don't know how it compares to the other version of the movie because obviously I saw that one years ago. But this animation one from 2018 is really cute. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. He also has the classic Christmas songs, but with a twist. Like some of them are like happy and jolly and whatever, but some others are rap. I love that. I love the way they changed the Christmas songs to make them something different, and it definitely fits the style of the movie. So once again, if you haven't seen yet this 2018 animation version of The Grinch, and please do it, it's so worth it. I'm not gonna cook dinner tonight because Josh wants to order pizza and play games. So he's ordering pizza for us. So I was thinking maybe I can make some dessert that I saw online the other day, and I've been saving it for these vlogs. So I might do that today. It's not for any challenges. I actually thought it was. I actually thought there was a challenge of baking something like Christmas related. But yesterday when I checked the challenge, there isn't. There's just a Christmas ring, like the ornament or whatever, but there's no dessert. But because I was saving to do it during this vlog, and given that I already have the ingredients because I bought them to do the thing this vlog, might as well go ahead and do it today. What do you think? Alright everybody, here we are on the kitchen. And this is the recipe that I'm gonna do. I saw this recipe on one of those YouTube channels that I follow for cleaning, but she left the link for the original recipe, which was on Pinterest, so I printed. I'm gonna leave the link for the original recipe in there, but it's this thing. Look how gorgeous that looks. It does say it's fudge, but not really. And if you haven't seen my fudge adventure yet, I'll leave the link here in the cards for you to go check it out. But so this is Lay's classic potato chip and rolled gold pretzel fudge. What intrigued me about this recipe is the fact that it mixes salty things, the pretzels and the crisps, with sweet things, the chocolate and the sweet condensed milk. That combination is very common in America. I think they even do those things where they just dip some crisps into melted chocolate and they eat it like that. And I never tried that. I never tried this mixture, but I do like to dip the French fries from McDonald's into their ice cream. So that's kind of the same thing, right? Salty and sweet mixed together. So I'm very excited to try this. In this recipe, they do put it in a normal baking tin, like all fudge recipes do. But the lady where I saw this on the YouTube channel, she says to just spread it out on the counter, like on top of the parchment paper, and make it super thin, because otherwise it's hard to bite into it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now I also want to say that I don't like pretzels. I never did, and I was a bit reticent in putting them here or not because I don't know if that's gonna ruin the flavor, but I decided to give it a try. The only pretzels that I found though were these ones, which are actually from the Christmas selection, and they are sour cream and chive flavor, and they are in the shape of Christmas tree pretzels. Look how cute it is though. It's a Christmas tree. Alright, moment of truth. It's not terrible, so maybe it will work out. Also, I'm not using Lay's, I'm just using normal crisps. And then for the rest of the ingredients, we have dark chocolate, a bunch of chocolate chips, sweet condensed milk, and some vanilla. We're also gonna need a pan, and this time I'm using my big girl pan because I learned my lesson from last time when everything boiled over. Like I said, the recipe is going to be down below in case you want to give it a try. Now let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is put the can of sweet condensed milk and 3 cups of chocolate chips in the pan and mix and melt at the same time. Not really enough, but I don't have any more. I'm gonna add some of the dark chocolate. This is going to go on top, but this is a 200-gram bar and we don't need this much. I'm gonna add a little bit there just because I'm afraid that might not solidify if it's not enough chocolate. And now we melt everything together. Once it's all melted, we remove from the heat, and now we're gonna add vanilla, half a cup of crushed pretzels, just crush them with your hands, and half a cup of the crisps. And now we mix. Now that everything is mixed, we put on the parchment paper that I showed you earlier on the counter, and I'm just going to spread it into a thin layer. Now, before it sets completely, we're gonna crush some more crisps and pretzels. And now the glue for all this is going to be the dark chocolate. I'm just going to melt it in a microwave in a bowl. Once you have the chocolate all nice and melted and soft, we're just gonna drizzle it on top of the rest of the things, and this is gonna make sure the crisps and the pretzels stay in place. That's gonna be it for today's vlog. If you wanna see how it looks once it's dry and know if you like it or not, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow for day 3 of Jingle My Christmas. I'll see you there. Bye!